Hi everyone and welcome back to Total Coins. So in this video we're going to be doing another pre-decimal coin hunt. We've still got our tub here full of pre-decimal coins that we're going to be searching through, looking to add to our album. But before I get started, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell icon to be kept up to date when I upload new videos. And as promised, today we're going to do an album review before we get started on the actual hunt. So let's move this to the side and we'll grab our albums. So the first one that we've got to go through is our farthings. So we've got our 1902 to 1936 book. So we've got a very grubby 1902. And there we go, we've got quite a few on the second page, which is good. So 1912 to 1921, we're only missing 1913 and 1916. And then we've got 23, 27, 28, 30, 31 and 35. So not doing too badly on the earlier ones. Hopefully we can find a few more. And then let's have a look at 1937 to 1956, yeah. So first page there, we are only missing 1938, which is really good. And you'll have to excuse me if I do sniff a couple of times through the video. Last night I had a stinking cold come on, so I'm filming this a couple of hours. I'm just about to get after filming this. I'm going to be packing up to head to the mint. So I would have been to the Raw Mint this weekend, and you should see any recordings that I do there will probably be up Wednesday. But yeah, not feeling 100% today, so should be interesting. So back to the albums. Second page here, we're only missing 1946 and 1949. And then the last page is looking a bit more sparse. So the only year we've got is 1955. We are missing all of the others. So that is it for the farthings. Let's move on to the next one. So next one is the half pennies. So we've got 1860 to 1901. And we've got one quite battered 1970 down the bottom here. An 1870, not 1970. An 1882 with a H mint mark. And an 1897 as well. Move that into the frame a bit more. There you go. So an 1897 as well. And then the next one we've got is 1902 to 1936. So quite sparse on this one. So we have 1902 and 1908. A bit better on this one. So we are missing 1913, 1919, 1922, 23, 24 and 26. Other than that, once we get them, we've got a full page, which will be good. And then on the last page, we've only got a couple, so we've got 27, 28, 29 and 33. So hopefully we'll be able to find something else today that we can fill a new slot. And then the last one we've got is from 1937 onwards. Oh, I got one falling out. So it is 1944, so that goes back in there. So we're doing really well sort of on this page, only missing 1940 and 1946, and then we've got a full page. We have a full page here, which is really nice, and then we have all the dates on the last page as well. Obviously these are all sort of blank dates. They would have been for if the halfpenny had continued after 1967, you would have had sort of room to fill them in. But with this album, obviously, once we get 1940 and 1946, we have completed this album, which will be absolutely brilliant to do. So, let's... Oh, actually, no, before I forget, and I forget them every time, we've got our latter part half pennies as well. So, as I've said on sort of previous videos, I know these ones aren't pre-decimal coins, but I tend to get them with all my pre-decimal coins that I get anyway, and they sort of go quite well with the other half pennies. So I do know that they're not pre-decimals, but obviously they are half pennies and they aren't circulated anymore. So what have we got in this one? Let me just see where to start. Yep. So we've got 71, we're missing 72 as that is, I think that's NIFC. 73, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're missing 78, we've got 79, 80 and 82. So, quite nice. So the next set that we're going to go through is the pennies. So the first album we've got is 1881 to 1901, and we've got a very, very battered 1881. We've then got a 1890 and an 1891, and then we've got 1895 right the way through to 1901. I'm not sure why I haven't put an obverse in there actually. I know I've got some sort of kicking around, so I'll look to get that done before the next album review. And then we've got 1902 to 1929. So the only ones that we're still missing are 1904. Oh, excuse me. 1904 to 1905. We've then got a full page there, which is great. And then we are missing the 1818 and 1819 mint marked. So the H and the K and the N. And then we're missing 1922 and 1926. Alright, and before we go on, I'm just going to stop the video for a second, just so I can go and blow my nose. I'll be back in a second. Right, sorry about that. Right, so the next album we've got is 1930 to 1966. Wait a minute, this is the one album that does annoy me, that there's not a slot for 1967. But what have we got? So we've got a full page there, which is great. 1930 right the way through to 1936. Another near enough full page there. The only one we're missing is the obverse for 1949 to 1951. And the reason we haven't got that is because we are missing them as well. So we are missing 49, 50, 51, obviously the 53 obverse and the 53 coin itself. As you can see, they're all sort of quite low mintages, apart from 49. There's obviously a 14 million there. I'm trying to see if we've got any. Yep, so 1934 was 13 million, 1932 was 8 million. So yeah, they're about, but obviously sort of these ones especially are sort of quite rare. But So that is it for the pennies. Now we are on to the threepences. So obviously I've only got an album for 1937 onwards. I don't think I've found any threepence from older, but let's have a look. So we've got quite a good range there. We are missing a few, so we've got 38, 40, 45, 46, 49 and 51 that we're missing. We're also missing the obverse from 1953. We're missing 1955 and 57. And then we've got everything from 58 right the way through to 67. So really nice, really happy with how that one's going. And it'd be nice to sort of fill in a couple more of the slots. It'd be really nice to sort of find one of those two. But we'll see. So the next set we've got is our sixpences. Yep. Alright, so the first one we've got is 1902 to 1936. So these ones would have actually been silver as well. I believe up until 1924 they were full silver. And then from 1924 to 1936 they were half silver. So the only one that we've got is 1930. Unfortunately we haven't got any of the others. I know a couple of people have asked me actually about sort of silver coins in the pre-decimal hunts. It is just luck of the draw. Obviously the place where I get my pre-decimals from, obviously pre-search, so they pull all the silver out. But yeah, it is what it is. I might sort of have a look, see if there's another place that I can get some pre-decimals with some silver in them as well, but yet to see. So that is the older one. Let's have a look at the newer one. So it's 1937 onwards. So we've got a couple in here. We've got 1947 and 1951. And then we've got 1954, 57 and 62. And then the only other one we're missing, or the one we're missing from the last page, is 1964. So we don't tend to find a lot of sixpences for some reason. Once again, whether it's the set that I get, or where I get them from, or what, but yeah, we just don't seem to find them, unfortunately. And then we've got our shillings album, which obviously I think this is my existing one. I haven't managed to get hold of a new one yet, so this is actually a complete set. I am probably going to start sort of omitting this from the album reviews, just because obviously this was all done before I started doing the videos. But yeah, I'm quite glad that I've got a completed album. And then the second to last one is the florins, or 2 shillings from 1941 onwards. So we've got a couple here. So we've got 1947 to 1951 on the first page. Oh, we've got ones falling out as well. Let me just put that back in. And then we've got 1953, 54, 56 and 60. And we have got both of the obverse designs as well. And then on the final page we've got a couple missing. So we're missing 63, 64 and 66. And then I've got a couple of large 10p's in there as well, where I was just looking to sort of carry on. But yeah, that's the 2 shillings. And then the last book that we've got is the Half Crowns. So that is 1941 onwards. So we've only got a few of these. So we've got 1950 and 51. Oh, actually, we've got a few more than I thought. Actually, so we've actually got quite a good date run from 1950 right the way through to 1960, uninterrupted. And then we are missing 61 and 66. So yeah, actually it's a lot better than I thought we were doing actually. So really nice. I think a couple of these obviously were in the album from before I started the video, and we've sort of just inherited them. But yeah, really chuffed with that. So that is all the albums. So what we'll do now is we'll crack on with the hunt. We are, it'll probably be another sort of 10-15 minutes of sort of searching through the tub. But let's have a look and see what we can find. So the first one out is a George VI. And that is 1938. Very nice. So I know we've just looked through the albums, but I can't remember if we've got that one or not. I think we have. Yeah, actually I'm quite sure we have, because it's only the 40s and the 49 and the 50s that we were missing, wasn't it? So. And we have a 2 shillings from 1951, and that is George VI again. Very nice. And another George VI. This time it is 1937. Very nice. And we have an Elizabeth II, and it is our first halfpenny for the hunt. This is 1960. So I'm pretty sure that's not one that we need for the album. And we've got another halfpenny, this time from 1965. So that is Elizabeth II again. And so Elizabeth II again, and it is a 6pence. So 1963. Can't remember if that was the one that we were missing. But yeah, as you can see, I say that we don't find a lot, and then I go into a hunt and immediately find one. But yeah, very nice. So yeah, hopefully that is one of the ones that we were missing. Obviously, the annotations will be up on this side of the screen, and it should be about here. It will say sort of whether it's a new coin or not. And we have a George V, 1932, 1 penny. Brilliant. And we have another George VI. And this time, it's a half crown from 1948. Very nice. Not sure if it's one, I can't remember if it's one that we need. But very, very nice. Be interested to see whether that one goes in the album or not. And we have another halfpenny, this time from 1966. So that is Elizabeth II. And we have our first farthing for the hunt. So this one is 1945. And that is George VI. And there we have a George V. And it is a 1916 one penny. So pretty sure that's one that we've got. We will see. And we have a new halfpenny from 1971. So yeah, as I said, sort of in the album reviews, I do know that these aren't pre-decimal coins, but they come in with my pre-decimal coins, and obviously they're not circulated, and we don't actually have halfpennies anymore, so I do sort of bundle them in. So no angry comments, please. And we have another George V, and this time it is 1914. It's in really nice condition, actually. Brilliant. And we have a 3p. So this is Elizabeth II, and it is 1954. Very nice, and it's in overall really good condition. A bit of corrosion down the bottom, but in general, really, really nice. And the next one we have is another George V, but this time it's a halfpenny from 1921. Very nice. And we've got another Elizabeth II and another halfpenny, but this time from 1959. And we've got a George VI, a 1 penny from 1938 again. And the next one we've got is a George VI. It's another farthing, but this time from 1949. Very nice. It's got a bit of strange tarnishing across it, but the actual coin itself's in overall good condition. Right, so we'll do 2 more, as long as they're not 1967s. And we've got another sixpence, this time from 1948, and that is another George VI. Very nice. And we'll do one more. Okay, so we have a Victoria 1899 1 penny. So the reverse is quite worn down, but the obverse is in absolutely impeccable condition. That actually might be able to go in the album, so I think that was a slot that we were missing. So obviously for the obverse, so it's not a new coin, but it can definitely fit in the obverse position. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to call it there, just because I am struggling to breathe a bit. But star pull for this hunt, I think it's definitely got to be the half crown. And not one that we see that often. And it's in overall sort of quite good condition for its age. So yeah, very nice. So, as I said at the beginning of the video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell icon to be kept up to date when I upload new videos. You can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Links will be in the description below. And with that said, sort of thanks for watching. Really hope you enjoyed this hunt and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Alright, bye.